What up, YouTube? Denny in Saigon. Thanks for watching my video. I'm an American expat living in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. I'm a teacher here. I'm teaching English as a second language course, and I enjoy that. I like that quite a bit, but I do have to drive across the city, sometimes multiple times a day, trying to get a lot of hours teaching, and I got to piece together part-time jobs, and that's kind of the way it goes here. That's the way it goes when you're teaching, you know, a second language, I guess. I have a preschool I teach at in the mornings, in the afternoons, and I have a language center that I teach at night, and it's going pretty good. The preschool is, I find, difficult. Teaching very young students can be a little bit difficult. It will wear you out, I think, more than teaching the 6, 7, 8-year-olds. 10-year-olds, those guys, 10-year-old boys don't want to sit still, but then, you know, 13, 14, 15-year-old students, they usually have a pretty good grasp of English. We can have a conversation. So I really enjoy teaching English. I'm just getting too old. I don't know if you've seen any of my previous videos. I've been making it for a while. I just turn my camera on when I'm riding across town here, start talking. I don't know how entertaining it is, but I try to make it a little bit informative. This guy here, I think he's blind. He's selling some things. They love PA systems in Vietnam, and they love karaoke, whatever. Yeah, I think the dude's blind. He stands here in the corner and sings. They don't have a welfare system in Vietnam, so people have different ways of earning money, but it's a very charitable society. Everybody helps people. There's plenty of people here who are old or handicapped and they can't work, and they come out to the intersections and stuff sometimes. Sometimes they use their kids, cute little kids, dirty little kids, and they're begging for money. But I try to help them, especially people that can't work. I feel real sorry for those people. Older people, you see a lot of old people who can't walk. Basically, they can't stand up straight, I guess, because you see them. You never see them standing up straight. I see an old man in District 12. He's all hunched over, and I see that he walks for kilometers at a time, picking stuff up. I don't know, plastic bottles and stuff, and whatever. They're not worth very much, but carries around a big bag. Got some traffic going on. It is Sunday afternoon here in Saigon. This route to my school is not too bad, but sometimes traffic can get crazy here. You never know. If anything weird happens, there's an accident or a bus turning around in the road sometimes. There's a lot of cars in Ho Chi Minh City now, and it's not really a city built for cars, but people do drive here, and they're not really good drivers. They do drive slowly, of course, because there's so many motorbikes, but sometimes they get sideways in the road and all this stuff. Block up traffic real bad. Block up the motorbike traffic, which I love riding a motorbike. Nothing beats riding a motorbike. It's so freaking cheap, so affordable. I've repeated myself on this a lot, so forgive me if you've heard it before, but I only paid $120 for the motorbike, and It's really ran pretty good for the last almost 2 years that I've been here. Been all over South Vietnam on it. I wrecked it. Broke my arm on it, but I taped it back together and good to go now. Had surgery and I'm good. There is a bit of a learning curve to driving in Vietnam. You do have to figure out that people are going to turn in front of you every day. It's not unusual. It's a common thing. It's how they drive here. All these people on the right-hand side of me, they could just decide to turn left at any time and just suddenly take off across the road. So you got to be ready to stop all the time. And people come flying out from all the little side roads and stuff. They don't look when they come out. When I was first learning to drive here, I had a girl in the back of my bike and I was turning left. So I was looking right, of course, you know, like we do at home, and she said, "Don't look right." Not allowed to do that here. And the way it works is really it's simple. You go and they stop, and then they go and you stop. As long as you follow that, everything's fine. But that's why it's important to be able to stop immediately. When I broke my arm, I didn't stop immediately. I stopped a little bit slowly, and so then I hit pavement. Oh man, I just saw a hot girl. There's always hot girls back there at that restaurant. Some of the restaurants and places, they're like, you can just always count on there being all kinds of beautiful women there. That's where they gather. When I first came here, I met this real nice guy from, I guess he's from New York. Maybe from Florida, whatever. He went back and forth, but he's a nice guy, real good dude. He loaned me a motorbike for the first 3 or 4 weeks when I came here. Really helped me out. He took me out and took me to a nice seafood restaurant, bought me a meal, and bought me beer, and introduced me to a bunch of hot girls that he knows. He's an older guy like me. I think he's around my age somewhere. He knows a lot of hot girls. He dates young hot girls. He's not really looking to hook up though, permanently or nothing. He already has, I think he has a daughter in the USA who's got a Vietnamese mom, I guess. He works for a company and he does engineering, some sort of engineering work. He builds yachts or something online. So he's got it going on. If you guys have got a job like that, you should definitely live here. You can definitely live here and enjoy yourself. Just watch what I'm doing here. Blocking up traffic. I love Vietnam. And I love Ho Chi Minh City.